You're looking right behind me at the #2 book on the New York Times bestsellers list right now. It is the autobiography of a North Texas man who is the deadliest sniper now in U.S. military history. Tonight, Krys Kyle opens up about the job of killing and why 2 years ago he made the decision to walk away from a job that earned his nickname, the Legend. Navy SEAL Krys Kyle is as much a teacher as he is a student.
Slowly squeeze that trigger back.
At the art
there you go.
of being a sniper. When you take a shot, how you breathe, does that matter at
Definitely. You have to slow down your heart rate, and you have to stay calm, and you have to shoot in between your heartbeats.
Krys Kyle grew up in East Texas, handling guns and horses since he was old enough to walk. For 6 years, the elite sniper lived in perches and hideouts in Iraq's most dangerous cities, secretly protecting Marines and soldiers, one shot at a time. But it was during an operation in Ramadi.
It was devastating.
The hunter became the hunted. An insurgent's bullet first hit friend and fellow SEAL Ryan Job, and then, searching for the shooter, fellow SEAL Mark Lee tried to shout a warning, and a bullet went through his mouth. Kyle was devastated.
Sat down, back against the wall, pulled my knees up in my chest, put my head in my knees, and started bawling.
In Ramadi, insurgents so hated Krys Kyle they put a bounty on his head and called him the Devil of Ramadi.
My only regrets are the guys I couldn't save. That's what keeps me up at night. But every shot I took, I felt extremely justified.
But by 2009, his success on the trigger in Iraq and the love for his brothers in arms left little room for his wife and his children home in North Texas.
Emotionally, it was very taxing.
Taya Kyle was essentially a single mother of two. Krys had been home just 6 months over a 3-year period. That's when the deadliest sniper in U.S. history was met with a direct hit from his wife at their kitchen table.
I took it as an ultimatum: either you get out or she and my kids were going to be gone.
Of course, he looked at that and thought the marriage would be over. And you know what, he's probably right. I honestly didn't think that far ahead.
For Krys Kyle, the choice was clear. As a target through his scope, he would trade his love of country for the love of his life.
She means the world to me, and especially, you know, those 2 little kids that I didn't really have an opportunity to get to know. I wanted to make sure that they knew their dad and knew how much I loved them, and it's time for me to step back from the military and give them my all.
Just as he did for his country, proudly. And since his retirement, Krys has come home to North Texas. He has started Craft International in Dallas. They provide sniper and security training for the U.S. military. Also, his longest shot ever, he killed an insurgent from 1.25 miles away. And Karen, he's now 2 years removed, and I want to share something with you and all of you at home as well. This is the target that we used the other day.
I saw it in the background in the
we were doing the interview. So this is Doug Dunbar's shots all over the place down here, and this is with the gun steady on the ground, right? So Krys Kyle takes 5 shots at this target. This was his first one. He said he had to redial his sights in. He goes over here, and then these 3 right here. And I said, Krys, that's unbelievable. 5, I mean, those are 5 kill shots. And he says, I'm 2 years removed. He said, I would fail sniper school with that. He said, if I was on top of my game again, all 5 would be right here in the center, and all 5 holes would be touching.
Wow.
That's how serious that kind of shooter is.
And they're that good.
Yeah, they are that
gosh,
good.
it's hard to fathom.